Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to make this a quick one because it is funny that, Mike Pence made it a point to have himself scheduled to be at the inauguration and not the send-off goodbye for Trump. And, people have been talking about how he still followed through on all of the traditional things like making the phone call to, Kamala and having that, conciliatory conceding discussion and things like that, now going to the inauguration. And so, people are like, oh, he just, gave up on Trump, whatever. Apparently they don't like each other now. And then on the other hand, there's some people who feel like he's just trying to keep himself out there in people's good graces and look like the good one compared to him because he's going to want to run in 2021. So I wanted to ask about that, if he is going to be running in 2021, and then how does he feel about Donald Trump now. So Spirit, please join us and answer any questions that we have in regards to Mike Pence, Donald Trump, Mike's life going forward, his own political aspirations. Thank you, Spirit, for joining us. We ask only with the intention and purpose of understanding, not with any bad intent. Thank you, Spirit, for joining us. Please bless all and protect all who we ask for this reading, as well as all the participants. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know why, Mike Pence always looks like they, carved him out of something, or he's some old-fashioned doll or something to me. He's just so weird looking. He just looks so fake and plastic to me for some reason. So he would like to run for president, with the High Priestess and the World card. It is that he, has aspirations with this Four of Wands, and always thought that him being the vice president to Trump was his path there, the same way that, obviously Biden being the vice president for Obama worked out for him, so it's like that was his original plan or hope or whatever. Now with the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, he's watching and waiting to see, are people, is all this shit gonna come back to really bite us in the ass? Are people gonna change their minds? Are they gonna hold me accountable along with you and see me as the same as you, because it's really oh my God, how much of what Trump has done is going to come back to bite me in the ass now? Which, again, you're the one that trotted out there to go lie for him all the goddamn time and defend him, so you sign up for this shit, but we all, So, I keep getting with, we might hear something, but with this Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Swords, he would be well advised not to ever run, because he would not get very far. He does not have the stage presence to captivate anybody enough that they would even want to hear his speeches or a campaign with him or any of that stuff. But on top of it, with the Page of Pentacles and the Devil card and the Seven of Cups, the way that things will have panned out with this administration by the time that we start even looking at, oh, we have another election, when we're looking at another 4 years from now, things will have been tainted so badly in most people's minds that it's just not even going to be an option for him, and he's going to have to drop that. To be honest with you guys, and I hate to say this because I don't like making these kinds of predictions or anything, I just always get that he's going to have some health problems that are really going to dominate a lot of, his time and energy once he leaves the office. I don't know if he's already been diagnosed with them or he's going to get diagnosed, but I know Carlene got the same thing because we did it We got that in a group reading one time, and it's coming up all over again. Spirit, how does Mike Pence feel about Donald Trump now? Thank you, Spirit. How does Mike Pence feel about Donald Trump now? I just heard even he can't get out of it this time. Well, let me tell you, he always thought it was a dumbass idea for Trump to have all of his kids and family working with him with the 7 of Cups and 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and King of Coins. It was something that he just literally was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, this just doesn't even, like, seem right. And he never agreed with it, but he just sat back and watched because it was like, well, it'll either work or it won't. And obviously with the Temperance and the Emperor and the 8 of Swords, it obviously has not worked out well. He knows that Melania is leaving and trying to get as much as she can as she walks out the door. Mike Pence actually prays for Donald Trump, though. This is funny. Like, no matter what Trump has done, like, Pence just kind of looks at him like, you're so blindly just out here doing stuff and not even thinking, and you don't realize the amount of trouble that you're bringing for yourself. And so it's like praying for him that it's like, please let him get out of his own way before it's too late for him. So at this point, with this Palace of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Coins, like, he just sees, like, there's so much that's going to come that you have to deal with. So many things coming your way. He actually just feels bad for him. Spirit, please tell me, what does Donald Trump feel about Mike Pence right now? Thank you. I just want to see, like, what Donald Trump's perspective of Pence is. I kind of get that, though. I mean, sometimes, like, you see somebody that's just, they just keep spinning out of control so much that even if you don't like them at some point, it's just sad. You know, it's just sad because it's just like you have no idea, like, how bad you're, like, going out, dude. Okay. Well, he definitely feels like Mike Pence conspired with others against him to take him down. He literally thinks that, like, Pence betrayed him. He feels like he lied to him because he hasn't had his back the way that he expected him to. I mean, Trump's, like, coming up here as the Queen of Cups. Very emotional, very in his feelings, very paranoid, very I'm blaming everybody else for my problems kind of thing. And so he literally feels like with the King of Swords, the High Priestess, and this 6 of Wands, it's like I figured him out. And he thinks that Mike Pence is happy about this. Like, he literally thinks you conspired against me and you're happy about all of the things that are coming my way as more and more stuff just keeps, you know, being revealed here. And it's like, but Mike's really not. He is actually praying for you and feels bad for you. Mike Pence does pray, you guys. Spirit said he prays a lot. He may not be praying to the same God you and I are praying to, but that's a whole other story for a whole other day. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Let's be nice. Okay, Spirit, is Mike Pence gonna get into legal trouble with Trump? Is Mike Pence gonna get into legal trouble behind everything that Trump has done? Thank you, Spirit. Pence actually has a decent relationship with Melania. I don't feel like they talk all the time or anything like that, but they respect each other is what Spirit is saying. And he feels bad for her because he knows what she's going through right now with her husband and his crazy antics and the way that he just flips out about things, you know. No. You know what? Him and Melania are the two smartest people in this whole entire thing. And you know why? Because Mike Pence really stayed in his office. He really, once he figured out that Trump was willing to sort of do anything and go to any lengths, you know, and do whatever, it was like he literally would just make it like, I don't need to know about that. You handle that. Like, don't tell me. I have vice president things to do. He will be questioned about something, and we might think that he's under threat of going to jail, but then it will come out that he had no involvement in it, and it was all like Trump and Trump's other cronies that are the ones that are going to be facing the consequences for that. But I do get that, you know, he does still have other things and other battles that he will have to deal with. It's just more, you know, either public perception or his own health stuff. But Trump is going to accuse him of a bunch of stuff, you know, when he's out here trying to stir the pot and incite people and defend himself and all the crazy shit that he's going to be doing. But Pence is really... I don't feel like he was smart enough to make sure that he didn't really get himself implicated in stuff. Him and Melania were very good about staying in their own lane and playing dumb. You know, whereas Trump's kids made the mistake of wanting to sow, especially Ivanka, I want to be my dad's advisor and, you know, first lady and this and that and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, so now you know about everything and now you're complicit. Whereas Melania's like, I don't care. Look, I got to know Birkin today, Donald. That's all I care about. Don't talk to me about nothing else. That president stuff is too much for me. It's boring. It might crack my Botox. You know, like, but it's because the whole time Melania's like, don't tell me nothing, so I don't know nothing to say when they come and ask me about you. And Pence was doing the same thing. And Spirit said Pence and Melania may or may not have had a conversation about that in the past, about keeping their nose to themselves. So anyways, guys, I love you all so very much. Happy Inauguration Day if you're celebrating it. I'm gonna let you go. I hope that you do have a good one, and if you want to book your own personal private reading with me, all my information is in the description box below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and do all the things. Turn on your notifications because I do upload frequently, but sometimes you guys don't see them. So I'll see you guys all again soon. Bye.